Good morning, guys. So, good morning, everyone. How you guys doing? Good morning, guys. I'm trying to inform everyone that we are having a live. So, guys, good morning, everyone. We're having our live session today on YouTube. So, if you guys want to join, the link to the live session is going to be on this video. So, make sure to take advantage of it, and I'll see you guys there. Peace out, guys. So, guys, good morning, everyone. It's been long. Like I told you guys, we'll be having this live stream. Yeah, I wasn't talking. So, you guys remember the rule of the live stream is the way you are joining, you are liking. So we have 8 likes. So make sure to like and share the link. Like and share the link to your friends to bring in more people so we can reach a whole number of people, right? So like and share to your friends, okay? Like and share the link of this YouTube live to your friends, okay? So guys, the YouTube live is going to be taking place only on Mondays. So if you miss it on Monday, that's on you. Do you understand? If you miss it on Monday, that is on you. I'm not going to be doing the live stream every day because I have other things to do, and I mean, you guys are not paying me. I have a whole lot of things to do. So I put in my effort into other things to also achieve other things, but I'll be here for you guys every single morning on Monday. Do you understand? So the fact that this live stream, the fact that this live stream is going to be on Monday, I I expect each and every one of you to always turn up because it's not something that is going to be every day now. It's just on Mondays. So put it at the back of your head that every Monday till further notice, till the world ends, right? That we are going to be having a live stream here. Am I making sense? Every Monday, we are going to be having a live stream here. Every Monday, 7 a.m., we are going to be having a live stream here. And if you miss the Monday live stream, there is no way you can, get what we were teaching. So make sure that every Monday you subscribe and or you reserve your data. That data they used to use and go to Twitter and go and type and go and hustle for giveaway, or that data they used to use and go and do so many other things that are not supposed to be done. Use it and join our live stream. So I hope to see you guys in the next one. So let's continue. So this is, let me share my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my screen? That's perfect. That's great. So our watch list for this week is going to be XAUSD, USD, XAUSD, GBP USD, USD CAD, and USD JPY. So we are going to have we'll be having four four we'll be having four pairs on our watch list for this week. So sorry guys, we're having four pairs on our watch list for this week, and let's see how it goes. So guys, remember this was the last time we analyzed GBP USD. This was where we were, and I told you guys that I was anticipating a drop. Sorry guys, I told you guys I was anticipating a drop, right? This was the drop, and it already happened. So basically now the question now is, what do we do next? Okay, so what do we do next? So I'm trying to see, let's see what structure is on the H4 time frame. So on the H4 time frame, right? I don't know if you guys can see what I'm seeing. Sorry, let's go back to the H4. So on the H4 time frame, I don't know if you guys can see what I'm seeing, right? But this is what I'm seeing. Let me show you guys. We can see that whenever price gets to this particular level, we see some certain rejection, right? So price has gotten back to this same level, and we are seeing what some kind of reaction and rejection from here. Am I making sense? But does this mean that gold is now? I'm sorry, GBP USD now is bullish? Does it mean that it's bullish now? Well, we don't know yet. Let's look at. So on our daily time frame, practically on our daily time frame, we can't really see anything. We can't really see anything for sure here. You understand? Because I mean, normally, right? Price has, this is a break of structure. Price broke this area, gave us some kind of this is a lower high, this is a lower low. Price gave us 100%. This is 100% move, right? So everything is still setting out for that sales on GBP USD, right? I know that some of you guys will be thrown off balance, and you guys will be aiming for buys because of what? Because of how this candlestick closed, right? But understand that it's not always by how the candlestick closes, or it's not always by how this candlestick formed. Do you understand? The question is, what led to that? What led to this candlestick formation? Do you understand my point? That's the question you ask yourself. What led to this candlestick formation? And you also go down to a lower time frame to be able to break down this time frame. Sorry, to be able to break down this candlestick. Do you understand my point? So now, first question is, what led to this? We knew that okay, it was this particular area, right? This price got to a particular support area, and price just reacted towards that area. Am I making sense? So now let's go to a smaller time frame to understand this this strong engulfing bullish candle, what actually formed it. So I think probably I'll be on the 5 minutes. So on the 5 minute, guys, okay, on the 5 minutes, this is just a steep candle, right? This, like what you're seeing now, is just a steep candle. And so many times I have encountered this whenever price makes this kind of move, right? It comes all the way down again to, to fill it up. Even though if it's going to go up, but it come all the way down, to fill all this place up before it continue to push. So you see that there is no major structure backing up that, what do you call it, that bullish engulfing close that we saw on that higher time frame. Am I making myself clear? There is no major structure that is backing it up. It's just it's a steep move. This is what we call a steep move. And whenever price makes a steep move, right, it comes all the way down again to fill up all those areas. There are people that call it imbalances in the market. You understand my point? But price comes all the way down again to fill it before it continues to move. But this at like currently for this structure on that higher time frame is still saying that we are bearish. Price only retested 100% of our daily time frame structure. Price has given us a new lower low. Price is still within that bearish structure flow, right? Or within that that whole bearish structure move. Do you understand? So what we just saw here was just a steep move, guys. Do you understand? It was just a steep move. I don't see this move to be something that you have to pay too much attention to. Don't say because of this now, then you're already buying. No. There are reasons. You have to understand each and every single detail in the market before you start saying you want to buy or you want to sell. Do you understand my point? So for me, looking at where the market is right now, on M30 time frame, I'm seeing some little weaknesses, on this, some little bearish, sorry, some little bullish, sorry. So I'm seeing all these little weaknesses I'm seeing here. All these things I'm seeing here, I pay attention to each and every one of them, right? All these things are showing me that what buyers are what don't really have energy again to continue the push. Am I making myself clear? It shows that buyers don't really have energy what to, sorry guys, yes, to continue the push. Am I making myself clear? So now let's go to like a 1 hour time frame to validate that support. It's sorry, to validate the resistance. It's a valid resistance. For me, right? For me, I am still aiming bearish on on GBP USD. But before I start taking that sales, I have to be on my 5 minutes to understand, to see price, to see the momentum of these 5 minutes. Do you understand? I need to see the momentum of these 5 minutes positively correlate with my setup or positively correlate with that higher time frame setup. Am I making sense? Or that higher time frame structure? Am I making sense? I need to see this lower time frame, probably start trading below this area, right? Then before I start taking it has to at least give me some kind of sell indication. Am I making myself clear? It has to at least give me some sell indication. I know that most of you guys are aiming for buys because of how this thing formed, right? I know most of you are looking for buys, but for me, I'm still aiming for sales because price. Before I start aiming for full buys, right, on GBP USD, before I start looking for like a full buy, right, I need to see on these 4 hours, I need to see this particular candlestick close, right? This 4 hours candlestick close bullish, and I'm going to verify it on that on that daily time frame to make sure it is a valid support. Then before I know that, then this is a counter move. Am I making? I can't just take decisions based off of an active candle. These candlesticks are still active, and also this is a steep move candlestick, right? This is a steep move candlestick. This is not a reliable candlestick to trade on. Am I making sense? So if you are a trader, you're a real trader, you know that you can't trust a steep move. Do you understand? Steep move like this, they don't really have structure to back them up. Okay. So basically what I'm looking out for here is, I'm still aiming for sales, but I'm going to see how price reacts towards this area. Like I told you guys, I've already told you guys what I'm looking out for on that lower time frame, right? On that lower time frame, I need to see some few things. Then also what I'm looking out for on this higher time frame. But being on that lower time frame more is going to give me an edge on what this higher time frame is going to do. Okay, so I'm just going to sit it out and watch. Today is Monday. I mean, you really don't have to put so much pressure on yourself. Just analyze, and once your analysis starts playing out on Monday, right? Once a setup starts playing out on Monday, then you know that the whole week is going to be a good week for you. Do you understand my point? Just like this on Monday when we analyze this or so, immediately it started playing out, then you can start, scaling in, scaling in, scaling in, scaling in. So just let that Monday, let market set itself that Monday, arrange itself before you start, aiming for those buys or those sales in the market. So let's go to XAUSD. Guys, give me a minute. I'm trying to. Okay. So this is XAUSD, right? Um, this is, yeah, good, correct. I don't really clean my analysis that much. So XAUSD. So basically on XAUSD, price has been, like I told you guys, I just deleted something here, right? Me, I've always been aiming bullish on XAUSD actually. It's just the fact that price was doing some few shenanigans that I don't understand. So I want to highlight or pinpoint something to you guys. So you guys can see, look at this. You guys can see all this week, right? All this week they indicate something. They indicate all this week we are seeing here, right? What do they indicate? Can somebody in the comment section tell me? Let me ask you guys in the comment section now. Can somebody in the chat box tell me? All those weeks, what do they indicate? What do they indicate? Exactly. So all those weeks, right, indicates what sellers exhaustion. Am I making sense? Thank God you guys already know that. So all this week indicates what sellers exhaustion. So basically, you guys, I highlight this thing was, I think it was from last week. I highlighted this particular area from last week, and I was observing to see how price was going to react from here. So we saw the whole plenty reaction. Then I already knew that okay, this area was bearish. Sorry, was kind of weak for the sellers, right? Sellers can't push the market break past that zone. So looking at, I know my analysis is kind of messy, but I have to, like, this is gold. I have to, like, understand what's actually going on. So well, you know what? I'm going to clear up this whole analysis. Let me clear out this whole analysis so it's not going to confuse you guys. Sorry. So I'm just trying to mark off this support area. I could do this. Not bad. So if you guys look at this, this is more of like an ascending triangle, right? For those that know, this is on a daily time frame though, but I'm not really too focused on daily time frame. I just saw that structure actually. I was like, wow, I didn't see it before. So I'm trying to take advantage of it. But me being on the H4 time frame, now this is like an added confluence actually. So we are saying that this is a third touch move on our trend line, right? This is a third touch move on our trend line. That's one. Basically, we saw something like this. I'm trying to validate. Okay, it's there. So we saw this. This is a break. This is a shift. This is where the shift happened, right? We saw this break of structure, break of resistance here, and also price broke the dynamic resistance, right? Price broke dynamic resistance and structural resistance, and this is more of like a push down. Remember, I said all these things the last time we analyzed. So mark out point A to point B, right? Price is at what 61. Price came all the way down towards 61.8. Okay, this is our TP level. So this is our TP level, and our TP level is aligning with the previous market major resistance that was formed, right? So this is kind of like our TP level. So this is also more of like a confluence to me, right? So this is our TP, point A, point B, price is sitting at what 61.8. So our we are still aiming bullish, right? Overall, we are still aiming what bullish on gold. So the fact that price has initially broken this dynamic resistance, this is just a retracement, right? On M30, now we're done with 4 hours, right? We are trying to understand minor structure. This is just like a major structure. So this is where we marked off that zone. Always mark out every single detail you see whenever you're trading. Is extremely important. Probably going to use my random line. So you guys can see for one, we're seeing that on the daily time frame, right? Structure is giving us some kind of like ascending triangle, and price has given us a third touch. That's one. Aside from that, also we are seeing that price has broken a certain level of dynamic resistance and also a structural resistance. And we are using our fib. We are sitting on the 61.8 on our major structural time frame. Our TP is still all the way above here. So what do we need to do? We are on that lower time frame to to gauge to be able to catch flows. Am I making sense? Where no, we already know our projection, right? So now we are able to. We just want to be able to catch flows. Okay, we just want to be able to catch flows and understand. Okay, where are we aiming next, and what are we doing next? So point A to probably this is our point B around here. Good. So point A to point B, this was the move that happened last week. The move that people most I don't know if you guys caught the move, but price gave us a first bottom, a double bottom around 61.8, and we saw price got to negative 27% TP1, and price got to TP2. This is TP1. You guys can see it here, TP1 and TP2. So immediately price got to TP2, it reacted, right? It must definitely react if it either it gets to TP1 or TP2. So based off of the momentum, right? So I think there was a news. So it tapped TP1 and the news was still crazy. It got to TP2 and we are seeing a reaction, right? So basically for me, what is my next aim? My next aim is to remodify my fib because I already know my projection, right? I already know that this is my projection. Am I making sense? This is where I am aiming for. Okay. So if I'm taking this kind of trade now, it's going to be very easy for me because I already know my projection. Already know where I'm going to, right? So I'm just going to mark up my fib point A to point B. So I see that where is price reacting towards? Price is reacting towards what 23.6. And understand the fact that 23.6 are mostly consolidating phase. Do you understand? You don't just expect this thing to fly and get to this level, right? And I think today is also Monday. I've not checked fundamentals actually, but today is Monday. So the fact that we are sitting on a 23.6 level, it gives you this thought that price is going to keep on consolidating. So what do you want to do now? You want to be on that 5 minutes time frame. You want to be straight on that 5 minutes time frame to be able to understand is price is price about to take off, because you can't just be on that M30 time frame and be waiting for consolidation to stop, because you have to understand when is this going to stop. Do you understand? When is the right time to buy? When is it not the right time to buy? So basically, you have to be on that 5 minutes to understand the flow of things, to understand the build up of things. Am I making sense? So now, if on this 5 minutes now you start seeing structural break and dynamic resistance break, right? You start seeing structural break and dynamic resistance break, and you validate them using time frame correlation. You validate them, then you are good to go for your trade. Do you understand my point? So for you to know that a consolidation is about to break out, you have to be on that lower time frame to understand the structural build up of things. Because if it is building up, if it is building up properly, do you understand? Let's say you are in a bullish market, you are aiming for buys and price is consolidating, and you're on that 5 minute, you now want to know when is price going to break out of this 5 minutes, or when is price going to break out of this whole consolidation. You have to be on that lower time frame to see the build up, to see little higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high on that 5 minutes, because those higher lows, higher high you are seeing on that 5 minutes, that is basically what is building up the momentum and the volume to break out of that higher time frame consolidation. Am I making sense? Did you guys understand what I just said? Am I making sense? Good. So like I said here, I don't teach you strategy here, right? This is not strategy. This is what I how I trade, right? I trade with details. I understand. I try to understand the market. I try to understand structure in depth. I try to understand what leads to what and what does everything means in the market. You understand how candlestick closes. If this particular thing is happening on the lower time frame, what's the effect on the higher time frame? A whole lot of things. That's how I trade. You understand? So and I get that a lot. A whole lot of people left the community, right? If you guys have seen, you guys see that we were around 6,000 something in the community, but we dropped. Then we asked some few people that why you guys leaving, and they said because you don't trade the way we trade. You don't do liquidity, you don't do other blocks. I'm like, well, it's a valid reason. If you feel like you're not going to learn anything in the academy, it's even free. We are giving you guys everything free. Just like the prop giveaway that we'll be doing soon, it's going to be free. And if you are in the community, you definitely benefit something, even though you are not trading like us. And I'm that last person that will force you to trade like the way I trade. I always encourage you guys to trade the way you are trading, as long as it is making you money. But what I am forcing on you guys is to trade with the right mindset. Okay, so a lot of people are leaving the community because I don't do SMC ICT, which is fine. It's okay. You can leave if you feel like what I'm teaching is busting your brain, or what I'm explaining. I'm not even teaching actually. That's the funniest part. I'm not teaching. I'm just explaining. This is a chart breakdown. So if you feel like how I'm breaking down my charts, you guys don't understand it, and it is busting your brain, I mean, you could leave. Do you understand? It's a game of choice. Do you get? It's a game of choice. People that will learn, and people that don't want to learn would leave. So that is that on gold, right? That's that on gold. We are still in a consolidating area. Price is sitting on a 38.2. I'm looking to see, me personally, I'm anticipating to see more consolidation around this level. I'm looking to see more consolidation around this level before we move on to our next target, our next TP, which is around TP1 is here. TP1 and TP2. Okay, so basically this is going to be my aim. Once price, starts giving me a valid move on this M30 time frame. So let's still check on GBP USD. Let's see what's actually going on. I'm just going to be sitting on my hands on GBP USD, no trades to be taken. Let's see how it goes. Do you understand? Let's see how it goes. Don't stress yourself. I need to understand what is actually going on GBP, because right now it is just, it's not, I would not say it's confusing, but it is just. So let's go to USD JPY. So USD JPY, this was a trade we took on. I didn't take this trade actually though, but I called it out. Well, we analyzed this setup with the community. If you guys are still, you guys can still remember, we analyzed. Well, I didn't call the trade, but I analyzed it with you guys. I sent out the whole setup and everything. So this was, a buy projection. This was a very clean buy projection we saw on USD JPY, and the fact that price is still reacting towards this zone, right? This is the major support area that we are looking to see. Let me write it off. So that's the major support area that we are looking out to see. If price breaks that particular area, then we know that everything has structure has basically shifted, right? So I mean, it's still a bullish structure. Looking at it, zoom in and observe, it's still a bullish structure. Price is still giving us, this is a previous higher low, right? Higher lows, right? We are still inside of that higher low. Am I making myself clear? We are still inside of this higher low that was formed. So this is still inside of it. So everything that is happening from here to here, everything that is happening from here to here, right? Anything that's happening inside of this box like this now, I just marked off. Anything that's happening inside of this up and down, anything that's happening inside of it is still identified as a bullish kind of flow, right? Am I making sense? It's still identified as what? A bullish kind of flow. So the fact that price has not broken this major structure, and also internal structure, even though I know that USJPY has been frustrating for the past, since the beginning of August. This has been USDJPY move since the beginning of August. Up, down, up, down, up, down. But we're able to catch this nice move, which wasn't bad. I'm still bullish. Why? Because price is still respecting this particular zone. You guys saw that when price got to this particular, see how he respected it, and is that place a valid support? We don't know yet. We still have some few time to know if this place is a valid support here. But if it is, if we identify this place as a valid support, then I'm still overall bullish on USD GPY. Okay, so let's just sit on our hands on USD GPY and watch. But I'll give you guys a full update tomorrow. Now let me write it off so you guys do not forget. So let me write it. If we see this area to be a valid support, then we we will we will still aim for more buys. But for now, but for now, we wait for confirmation. So guys, there's something I just noticed about most of you. Most of you feel like sitting on your hands is wasting your time. I don't know why. I don't know why, honestly. Most of you feel like sitting on your hands is wasting your time. I mean, just like I posted something on Twitter the other day, right? And I said something about me not trading this whole full month. And some people were saying, guy, you are just wasting your time. Guy, there are people that are making millions of dollars, millions of naira, blah, blah, blah. Guy, you have to be true to yourself. Do you understand? As a trader, you have to be true to yourself. Because if you are never, even in real life, as a human being, you have to be true to yourself. Because if you're not true to yourself, you never succeed in life. Do you understand? You never succeed in life. Now, let me give a very quick analogy. Let's say you are somebody that, okay, you don't deal with blood. You don't really like, there are people that whenever they see blood, they can just faint, right? Or maybe whenever they see all these disgusting things, or maybe things that are kind of irritating, they just faint. Do you understand? And imagine that kind of person now going to study medicine and surgery. Is that the person not killing himself? Is that person not a mumu? You know that you are not too good with blood, you are not too good with all those things, then you are studying medicine and surgery, and you want to be a surgeon. I mean, it doesn't work, right? That's how it is here in trading. I just give you guys that quick analogy. That's how it is here in trading. You know that your trading and your trading style or your trading concept doesn't suit the market condition as of a particular time, and you are trading. What am I expecting of myself? It's not failure. You should understand the fact that Mr. A and Mr. B are very different, right? The time that Mr. A is sitting on his hands, Mr. B might be bagging millions. The time that Mr. B is sitting on his hands, Mr. A will be bagging millions. Am I making myself clear? You don't have to do something, you don't have to feel pressure to do something. A dynamic trader or a professional trader knows when knows the right time. He or she knows the right time to be in the market and to be out of the market. Okay, so don't feel like when you are trying to exercise patience, right? And maybe one of your friend just posted withdrawal of $2,000. You're like, Jesus Christ, I did move myself. They do discipline trader. My guy, they bag money. Remove that mentality from your head. That's a trenches mentality. That mentality will not take you anywhere because it will always make you want to do something. It will always make you want to be on the chart, want to make you trade, do something. And once you are that kind of trader that you always want to do something, you always want to be on the chart, do this one, bruh, you fuck up, you mess up yourself. Do you understand? So being patient, right? is knowing being patient. Now, I'm going to explain the difference between being patient and wasting your time. Do you understand? So being patient is the fact that you know deep down that this market condition is not suitable for my kind of strategy. You know, nobody needs to tell you. You guys are not kids anymore. You guys know what a consolidating market looks like. You have seen a consolidating market and you know that this market is not what's suitable for my kind of trading style. What am I going to do next? I leave the market. Don't trade that market because Mr. A or maybe one of your friend, because you know there are people that are lucky. Do you understand? It's not everybody that posts profit that is actually profitable. I need you guys to know that. Am I making sense? It's not everybody that posts withdrawals. Not all of them are actually profitable. There are people that will fund money, then they'll take loss, take loss, take loss. They'll not show you guys the losses, right? But the day that they will make with profits, once they make the withdrawal, they'll post it. Before give or take, before 1 month, they will blow the account. If you ask them, how far that your account now? Omo bro, that will be the answer. They are not consistent. So you see that, would you allow that kind of person, that kind of mumu, would you allow that kind of person pressure you because he or she was posting withdrawals? The real deal is ask the person, where is that your account? This is your account that you're trading. Let's know who hold this account. Or let's know who let's the real question here is let's know who will withdraw more from his or her account. It's not by I don't make withdrawals. So no. How consistent can you make that withdrawal? Can you make the withdrawal this month, next month? Can you hold your account till December? Can you trade your account till December without blowing it? That's the real consistency. It's not by rushing. It's not by rushing. So I was looking at, man, when I post a few things on Twitter, I just see that before some traders become profitable, it's going to be very long, extremely, because profitability first comes from inside. It comes from this place before it starts showing in your trading history. I know the way they reason is far beyond what the way profitable traders used to reason. Imagine someone telling me, because bro, you're just wasting your time, you're not being patient. There are people that are making me. What's my business? They are making their millions, they are making their thousands, they are making their money. It's them, not me. Because when I'm going to post my own, you will come and still tell me, omo bro, you sef no small o. But had it been I had followed your mouth, I wouldn't have had the money to come and place my own trade. I would have blown my account because I was trying to force myself to what? To prove to you that I'm also a good trader. Understand that this is a business. This is not, most of you don't take trading as business. So you have to take trading as a business. Do you understand? You have to take trade as a businessman, right? Remember you guys remember that I told you guys that when I got suspended in school, I was managing one of my dad's shop, right? In business, in buying and selling, there are times that you hold your market because company don call you, company called you and told you that this goods is not in the market, is not in our company again. No, this particular goods is not in the company again. So if you are selling yours, know how you are selling yours. You hold your market. You know, people, you have the market, people will come and ask, how far you get so market? No, I no get am, because now scarcity. Do you understand? Scarcity is not in the market, and as the more scarcity in the market, the higher price you are selling your goods, the one you have. That's business. You think like a businessman. So I don't understand how most of you trade. I don't know. I don't know if maybe you guys are trading like maybe this thing is a Baba Ijebu, or maybe you guys are doing this. Maybe you guys are looking at it like sporty bets. This is not. This is a business. People make a living out of this. And if you are not ready to treat it like a business, it will never be one for you. Like I told you guys that there are times that it's not like as if the way market is moving now, I cannot do mago and make profit. It's not, I can still do mago and still make profit, but to what end? That's the question. Would you be consistent in doing that mago? That is the question. I can go to a lower in 5 minutes time frame now, I take trade. I do 50 pips, 100 pips. I cash out, I make withdrawals. I show you guys. To what end? I mean, market is still, we still have many months to go. Market is still flowing. Why not you wait for market to present opportunities that you will take trade? And I mean, kind of opportunities like this now. Had it been I was trading throughout the month of August, you see this opportunity, I would have banked on it, and this would be like the only trade I would have taken for August, or the one of GBP USD. Do you see how we just took just that one trade? I didn't mean I was taking, I didn't mean I took trade this August. Just that one trade, I would have banked on that one trade on GBP USD, just that one, and I'm done for the month. And I'll make times five money of most of the people that were trading back to back to back to back to back to back to back during this August. Because one thing about bad market condition is it's not like as if you are not going to make profit. You will make profit today, tomorrow you lose it. Next tomorrow you lose. The other day you make small. The other day you lose. And if God now wants to love you more, you don't know how to use risk management. You are risking more than you made in your previous trade. You see yourself, you blow your account. Maybe your previous trade you made $500. Today you are risking 1,000. You lose. You make $500 yesterday. Today you lose 1,000. You see that before you know, your account size will depreciate and nothing will be left. So why don't you respect yourself? Let people tell you that yes, they'll tell you that when once you start doing something right, that is when people start seeing fault in you. That's when people start calling you names, telling you bad things. That because human beings are actually the devils. You understand my point? Human beings are actually the devils. When you start doing something right, that is when people start hating on you. That's when people start saying so many stupid things. You see that when you start becoming more patient, people will be like, wetin you dey do, mumu, you dey waste your time. Oh, see me, I don make profit, I don make withdrawals. Tell this person, oh, make your withdrawals. When I will make my own, you said you go see am. Withdrawal no dey run, market no dey run, setup no dey run. When it is time for me to make my own, I will even make more than you and I will show you. Take trading as a business. I told you guys now that when I was in my dad's shop, there are times that company will call you. It's not like as if I don't have that goods to sell. I have it, but I am holding it. I am holding it. Scarcity. I am holding it because I know that once they go to Mama Nkechi shop, Mama Adam shop, Mama this person shop, and they don't see it, the day that I will now bring it out, if I was going to sell that goods before 5,000 naira, if I put it for 20,000, they will buy it. You don't understand? They will buy it because they've gone to everywhere in the market, they are not seeing it. But company don't come it. Company has told you that Mr. This goods is not, we don't have it in the company again. Like the major distributor, they said they don't have it in the, so I'll have to hold it. So don't feel like so now at that particular point when I'm holding that market, people will be like, guy, sell your market now. Why you dey hold your money? You dey waste your time. Oh. See market, you dey wait, but me, I am holding. Why am I holding? Because I know that better days ahead. Sell your own. Yes, sell your own. When I will sell my own, you go cry. You will see that I am selling my own with a bigger what? With a bigger price, and you start regretting more. That's how it is. People that are trading in market conditions that are not favorable to them. I mean, people that are trading in market conditions that are not favorable to them, at the end of the day, most of them blow their accounts. Now that's why you see people telling you that, omo guy, see now, don't go run blow my account. Now we market don dey see set up. Guy, if they say I go get money now, I for take this trade. All those yeye talk. If they say I get money now, I for do this one. But when you had that money, your blood no gree calm down. Most people is that when they blow their money, that is when their blood will not relax. That's when they will not start seeing set up clearly. But once they have equity in their account, their body will be shaking. Omo, let me take trade, let me take trade, let me take trade. No. So don't feel like being patient is wasting your time. Do you understand? Wasting your time now is, I was explaining being patient says, Wasting your time is seeing your setup, right? Seeing your setup and second guessing yourself, asking yourself, ah, omo, are you sure that this thing is going to go to my direction? Oh, bro, guy, I no wan lose money. Oh, oh fuck, what should I do like this now? Should I risk small? No, let me risk small. Let me risk big. So that's, you're wasting your time at that point because you've seen everything you need to see. You've seen everything that you have put in your time to study. You are seeing it and you don't want to take advantage of it. Why? You are wasting your time. But you are not wasting your time when you are not seeing anything in the market. No. Do you understand my point? You are not wasting your time when you are not seeing anything in the market. You are relaxing. You are sitting on your hands. That is what professional traders do. Traders wait 80% of the time and take trade 20% of 20%. So the waiting game is the main thing here. The waiting game is the you can take in a month, you can take 3 trades in a month, and you are far profitable than somebody that is taking trade every single day. Am I making sense? You can take just 2 trades in a month and you are far profitable than somebody that is taking trade every single day. You mustn't take trade every single day. Do you understand? So don't let that your devilish friend or those evil people on Twitter brainwash you that sitting on your hands is wasting your time. Don't let them do that. You are sitting on your hands, yes, it is good because you are not seeing anything in the market as of now. So don't force it. Do you get? Do not force it. The market condition is consolidating, it is choppy. Don't force it. Trade when you want to trade. Okay? I mean, enough. I mean, what is enough for the wise? That's how they used to say it. No be so Igbo people talk am. So let's continue. US card. When was the last time we analyzed US card? I mean, it's been long though. It's been long we analyzed USD but it's fine. We are still going to, let's see. So yes, guys, zooming in, let's see structure where we are in structure. We can see that price is basically around this level. Higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. It's very, very obvious, very, very is one of my friends. You say very je ne sais quoi. I don't know the meaning of that then. So it's very obvious. The structure is clean. You know, moving averages are trading below the market. Shows you that momentum is bullish, right? This is nice, very good. We just saw a push and a reversal. I'm trying to see what's this. Okay, good, good. So what am I going to do now? Basically, I mean, price didn't actually get to negative 61.8. I was expecting it to get to this level, but it didn't, right? It didn't. Um, let's remodify. So remodifying, we are seeing that price is sitting on what 50%, and that area is more of like um, that area is our moving average is still pointing up, right? Moving averages are still pointing up. Price is sitting on 50%. Still aiming for the buys, actually. Still aiming for the buys on this pair. Still aiming for the buys, honestly. But let's see how it flows based on the fact because this area was actually broken. I wouldn't say it was respected. I wouldn't say it was tested. It was actually broken. Had it been it was tested now, then I'll be aiming for more sales. I'll be looking out to see if this moving average is going to be broken. But number one thing is remember whenever price gets to a particular moving average, the question is how is it reacting towards that moving average, right? So how is price reacting towards here? Let me go to the lower time frame and see the build up of things. Sorry, let me do the lower time frame first. I want to see the build up of things. How is price building up? So, sorry. So this is the lower time frame, right? Remember, if you want to know how something is going to finally end up on that higher time frame, you have to be on the lower time frame to understand the structure first. Do you get? So we are seeing this kind of. Let me mark this off. Not bad. We are seeing this kind of a lower high kind of thing. Price give us okay. So this is kind of like let me make it a bit tiny. Good. I'm trying to understand, what is actually going on in that lower time frame. So I'm seeing that price is kind of trading below the moving average. Momentum on that lower time frame is bearish. Structure wise, we are seeing some kind of break, right? Some kind of break of a CTL, a counter trend line break, and not just that. Also, we are seeing multiple bullish and bearish engulfing candle being closed outside of that area. Volume is also bearish. Remember what the volume is, right? Volume is also bearish, and you have to do volume and you have to you know understand volume and momentum together. So the way price is looking out for on the 5 minutes is more bearish on the 5 minutes, right? So that tells us that there could be tendency, right, of this moving average not holding, right? There could be tendency of this moving average not holding. Why? Because of how price, sorry guys, because of how price is reacting on these 5 minutes, right? Because of how it is, how it is looking on these 5 minutes. So I don't know. I want to see some kind of well, I wouldn't really say I'm seeing a major break yet. I wouldn't really say I'm seeing a major break yet. A major break of structural resistance, sorry, structural support, because this is where I would love to see a major break of structural support. So structural support is still intact, which is kind of like that's one of the most important thing whenever you are analyzing. So this support area is still intact, but the dynamic one is already broken. So I mean, price could still, we could still see some kind of close up. Let's just see how let's just see how price reacts towards this area. Actually, I don't want to give a certain bias when I'm not seeing, but on that 4 hours, everything to be on that 4 hours looks to be a buy. Do you understand? Looks to be a buy, and this is a steep move. This is a steep candle. Tendency of price reacting, going straight up again to cover up this steep candle is a bit high. But that being said, there are times that they will tell you that you can do everything very correct in the market and still lose. So now you have to be flexible when you're analyzing. Be flexible and flow with what the market is showing you, so as not to expect something and get disappointed. Okay, so let's just see how it reacts towards this area. Not too much talk. Let's see how it reacts towards this area. So from the reaction here, we could actually tell what would happen. Okay, From the reaction here, we could actually tell what would happen. Am I making sense? Well, I'll send out all the whole analysis to you guys in the community. I'll send it out. I also do like a detailed write-up breakdown for you guys to flow up, and I'll be giving a daily update. Do you understand? That's how we are going to be doing it. We're doing a daily update every day. I'll update you guys on what our analysis is talking about or what we are seeing, and you guys can keep on flowing with that. If you guys want to take more advantage, you guys will take more advantage. If there is a change in bias or something, maybe, or there's a new spike or what else whatsoever, I'm also going to communicate with you guys so you guys would be in tune and flow with us. Okay, so that is that for this live session. I hope you guys enjoyed. Did you guys enjoyed it? Did you guys enjoy the live session? So if you guys enjoyed the live session, I want each and every one of you to go to the chat menu and drop something, um, say something, guys. Drop a fire emoji. They will say light up, light up the chat room, boys. Light up the chat room. I need to see fire emoji every fucking where. Light up the chat room. Make sure to like and subscribe. Light up the chat room. Light up the chat room. Let's see. Let's see emojis everywhere. Let's see you guys. You guys are active. I want to see you guys active. Light up the chat room, guys. Light up the fucking chat room. I need to see each and every one of you active, active, active. Update on the bootcamp. Yeah, update on the bootcamp. We are going to be, we are going to be organizing a bootcamp for September. 1st of September, we'll be organizing a bootcamp. It's going to be like first week of September, actually, but I'm going to give you guys a date. First week of September. The bootcamp is going to be a 2 weeks bootcamp. And this bootcamp is not for students. It's not for newbies. Actually, I always say this. It's not for newbies. Guys, light up the chat room. I'm not seeing people enough. Like, what's the reason? Don't you guys have data? Light up the chat room, guys. I need to see emojis everywhere. I need to see that you guys are active. So, as I was saying, bootcamp, for the bootcamp, it's going to take place. I'll give the full announcement first week of September. Okay, first week of September, I'll give the full announcement. But payments will start this week for those that are interested. As long as the fuel don't finish, make I buy fuel. Light up the chat room, my boys. I beg. So payments will start this week for the bootcamp. It's just $50, nothing much, nothing too crazy. I repeat, it's not for newbies, right? It is not for newbies. It's for people that want to build up psychology. This bootcamp is not focused on strategy. Do you understand? The bootcamp is not focused on strategy. It is focused on the psychological aspect of things. It's focused on mindset development. Do you understand? So for those of you that have problems like, I used to second guess myself, I lack patience, I don't used to hold trades for long, all these psychological issues that you're having. In Twitter language, you say, Bewa, come, we have the antidotes for you, right? You guys are having psychological issues when you are trading. This bootcamp is for you. Do you understand? It's psychologically inclined. It's not something that has to do with technicals. I'm not here to start teaching you guys my strategy or whatsoever. Okay, even though we are going to do some kind of chart breakdown, enlighten you guys on chart patterns enlighten you guys on chart flows and structure and this and that. But that's not going to be the core. Do you understand? That's not the core of the bootcamp. The core of the bootcamp is to, mentally build you guys. That's why I said it's not for newbies. Do you understand? So if you guys want to join, I'll send out the link today for payment. For those that want to start making payments, you guys can start making payments today. Remember, chill till I send out link for payment. It's just $50. It's no, it's more of like investing in yourself. Trust me, you would never regret it. Remember, I don't used to give anything that you later regret. Okay, so you would never regret this. I hope to see you guys there, and that is it. So, guys, I'll see you guys next week, Monday. Remember, it's always on Monday. Always on Monday. I'll see you guys next week, Monday. So, if you missed today's class, till Monday. Peace out and bye, everyone. Bye, bye. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. And thanks each and every one of you for joining. Bye, bye, bye. Peace out.